November 18th, and I'm back on the AT. You can see this sign. I guess it's backwards. I don't know, maybe it's not. We are in Virginia right now. I met up with Candy Bar and some new Sobos I haven't met before yesterday. And we hiked about 10 miles outside of Marion. And today we're going to be going all through Grayson Highlands State Park. I'm sure we'll see lots of ponies. And it's going to be really beautiful, so I'll film some once we get there. But yeah, it's not that cold right now. And last night it didn't seem that cold. Maybe like in the upper 30s or something. It's probably like maybe around 40 right now. But I'm feeling super great. And we have about 500 miles left to Springer Mountain. So hopefully we'll do that in about like 4 weeks, I'm thinking. And yeah, it's really great to be out here. I'm so excited. We're here now in Scales at the livestock corral with Candy Bar. And something cool is that at I think pretty much all the shelters in this area, they have new bear boxes, which is great because it's been a long time coming. I know that they've had plenty of bear issues in the past, but this place is really beautiful. We've got about 3.2 miles left to the Y shelter where we're going to stay tonight. It should be good. So it looks like we've got some ponies. See the ponies? There's like 4 of them. There's also a big deer. Oh, where did he go? He was right there by that bush. And it stood there for a minute, but not long enough for me to get out my camera. And it's somewhere up there now. It's pretty big. It's a little cold this morning, but it didn't snow or anything last night, so that's good. And I'm gonna walk like 20 miles today, like 3 shelters down. And maybe I'll film some more stuff because it should be really pretty through this area throughout the day. Okay, so it's now November 19th, and we're here in the actual Grayson Highlands State Park. We've been walking through it for a couple miles now. You can see there's more ponies over there. And the sun is out right now, so it feels pretty nice. And the AT is going up that way. So it's been really pretty. Well, I believe I've made it to Fat Man Squeeze. Let's see if I can film as I go up here. It's a little tight. Good thing I'm not a fat man. Good thing my pack's not that big. Okay. I feel like I don't know how good the perspective is actually going to be. This is so neat. It's a cave. Hello. Oh man. Look at that ice. Okay, not gonna fall in the ice. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, okay. Not gonna fall. Not gonna slip on how slippery. It's kind of slippery. Okay, not gonna fall. Not gonna fall. Oh, that was ice. Not gonna fall. Definitely not gonna fall. Okay, here we go. Okay. Woo, made it. Nice. That was neat. It looks like there was a trail that went around though. That's okay. I didn't even know this was a thing until today. Very cool. We used to do like this all the time, but it was like the actual trail. Like in Maine.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I didn't like it.
So, this is not the trail?
No.
What is it then?
I just wanted to go see if there was a view. And there was. Well, it's November 20th today, and we're hiking about 15 miles into Damascus. We're going to cross over the Virginia Creeper Trail a couple times, which is a bike path that I've done before. And maybe I'll film some there, and then I'll definitely film some when we get into Damascus. We're going to Nero there today and probably sleep in a bed and shower, get some resupply, and yeah, I'll show you more when we get there. Okay, so you can see that the Appalachian Trail and Virginia Creeper are concurrent here for a little bit, so this is looking familiar to me because I've biked this, I think only twice, but it's a really good biking trail, and you can rent a bike for, I think it's just $15 at Adventure Damascus or something, and then just pay to get shuttled up a little bit. I mean, it's not very expensive at all, so, and I'm fairly certain that it's 19 miles, not 100% sure, but this is really neat. This is one of my favorite areas for sure. Made it to Damascus. Phone's about to die, so I'll have to charge it up before I show y'all the rest of the town, but I'm here. So I'm just now heading out of Damascus. Got the bike shop here. Got the AT Blaze. And I think this little road might be the end of it. And it's already almost 10 o'clock. It took us a little longer than we thought to get out this morning, but we're gonna do right around 18 and a half, maybe 19 miles to a shelter because it's supposed to rain tonight. And then we're going to do a big day tomorrow. And tomorrow night we're going to be meeting up with some friends, Spider Monkey and Food Bag. So maybe you'll see some familiar faces tomorrow. I'm real excited. All right. Made it to Tennessee. Woo! Yay. All right, let's go. All right, so I'm here in Tennessee now, still. I think it's November 22nd. There's Candy Bar way out there. Do you see him? I can't zoom in. It's too rainy. Tonight we are going to meet Kathleen and Eric, and we have to hike 23.6 miles to get to the parking area where we're going to meet them, and they're going to take us into town to do a little resupply tonight. It's supposed to rain all day, so got the rain jacket on right now, but it's probably like 10 degrees warmer than it has been for the last week, so that's okay. And yeah, this is Tennessee right now. We've been mostly walking along the ridge. It's been very nice hiking, but we came out in this like open field, so it's pretty. But yeah, I'll update you maybe some more throughout the day if I see something cool. Here we are now in the Vanderveer shelter, still in Tennessee. I'm with Candy Bar. What are you doing?
We were just listening to It's Friday, Friday, looking down on, no, gotta get down on Friday.
Because today is Friday.
Friday! It's Rebecca Black Day.
Apparently. I guess she has a new song now. Anyway, this isn't about Rebecca Black. This is about hiking.
You shouldn't like.
Can you see this graffiti board? They have them in like all the shelters in Tennessee so far. But we are here at Vanderveer Shelter.
We're cold.
We're pretty cold.
I'm cold.
Yeah, it's been raining a lot, and you see how foggy it is. And we have like almost no food left. And I didn't have any water left, but we found this water. It's a Smart water bottle, and it was like sealed, so I drank it because it was sealed. But we hiked like 14 miles.
14 and a half.
14 and a half to here, and we have 8.9 left to this parking area where we're going to meet Kathleen and Eric, and then we have to hike a little bit more after that. But we're going to go into town first and get some resupply because we like food. And are you eating peanuts?
Yeah.
Well, good. And that's what we're gonna do. So it's like almost 3 o'clock now. Maybe it is 3 o'clock now.
It's definitely more than 3 o'clock.
And we left at like 8:30 this morning.
No, it's almost 4.
It's almost 4. Oh, we need to start walking. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go hike some more now. All right, bye.
Hee.
I'm definitely getting a blister on the bottom of my foot. Oh, are you videoing?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
This is called night hiking. It's a lot of fun.
And it's not even that dark right
It's
now.
just foggy.
Well, it's dark enough that we put out our headlamps, and the headlamp doesn't really work right now because the fog is so tight that when you have it like in front of the face, the light in front of the face, you can't really see that much because, as you can see, the air just gets light up right in front of you, in front of the camera, and it's difficult to see anything. This is how the fog looks like, and yeah. So we're just holding the lamps down. It's a good tip. If it's very foggy, hold the lamp next to the ground, because then you can see what's happening without the air lighting up in front of your face.
All right, it's November 23rd, and I'm here with Kathleen, aka Spider Monkey. And look at these rocks. I don't know how good the perspective is, but it's this really cool spot where, what is it, Laurel Valley Falls or something? Something like that. It's supposed to rain all day today, so I might not film too much because it's difficult in the rain, but this is pretty, so yay! Alrighty, so today it's November 25th, I believe, and we're here right now climbing up from 19E in Tennessee. I'm climbing up right now to Big Hump, and then we're gonna camp at the Roan High Knob shelter tonight. But I want to give a little recap of what happened yesterday and the day before. So I think Kathleen does have a video of what happened when we woke up yesterday morning, so hopefully we can put it in here. It's a really good thing that we hung up all of our gear last night, because that way they'll could like better get all parts of it. Yeah.
I thought we should take a photo.
Well,
Oh,
you know, just like my
your hat?
hat. I don't know whose hat that
That's
is.
like your shirt.
My shirt.
Look at
And-
it. Zoom in on the side.
Where the oh, yeah.
We're done for.
And by the way, there's 18 miles.
In that direction?
Yeah,
In that
And
direction.
probably 6 miles in the other one.
yeah.
Nearest
So
Well,
I hope you have-
die. I have extra socks that you can use.
Anyway, so Kathleen and Eric came 2 days ago, and well, 2 nights ago, and we hiked in to one of the shelters and stayed the night, and then the next day it rained on us all day, and my rain jacket, which is usually pretty good, it kind of like failed me, and everything I was wearing was just soaked. And usually whatever's under my rain jacket, it stays pretty dry, but I made the mistake of wearing my puffy jacket under the rain jacket, and it got soaked, which is not okay. And so we went to the shelter, a shelter early, to get out of the rain and stuff, and decided just to stay there for the night. And then, so we laid all our stuff out, like our clothes and gear and stuff, hoping that it would dry. And then it had been like 50 degrees during the day, but then at night it got really cold, maybe in the upper 20s, and the rain turned to snow and everything froze, and it snowed straight into the shelter. So everything that we'd laid out inside of the shelter was just like buried in a small layer of snow. And so our socks were just like ice balls, and like everything was frozen. So we knew that we couldn't like keep hiking like that without drying things out, because our sleeping bags and quilts were also like very wet from that. So we stayed warm inside of them during the night, but the outside was so wet. And so also we made the mistake, which Candy Bar has been really good about remembering to put our Sawyers inside of our sleeping bags with us so they don't freeze our water filters. But it was like 50 degrees during the day, so we didn't realize it was gonna freeze. So we left our Sawyers out and they froze. And from what we read, the general consensus is that they're no longer functional anymore. So we threw them out. And now we're just using iodine until I can get another one later in the week. But, so that was a mistake. But luckily, between the four of us and mostly Candy Bar stuff, we had enough dry clothes to hike out. And I had like bread bags, and we used grocery bags and stuff for our feet. So the feet, they stayed mostly dry. And we backtracked some miles to the Boots Off hostel, which was a nice place. And we dried out our things and we stayed there last night. So yeah, so try number one at winter through hiking was not so good, but I felt like we were pretty safe the whole time, because we did have like the bare minimum, but we kind of had to rethink our like bad weather winter setup a little bit. So yeah, give some updates on that later. But anyway, so I'm really excited to be here at the Roan Highlands, and I will take some videos later. Oh, also, the night before last and yesterday, my phone was like so cold and it was like dead, so I couldn't film any of the snow stuff. But I'm pretty sure up here at the top on the balds, there should be some snow. So I'll show you that when I get up there, but I'm gonna keep climbing now and stop talking while I'm trying to climb, so yeah. I know. I walked on the hump. Yeah. You're doing great, babe. So we're here. Here's Candy Bar. That is Big Hump, or a hump mountain, but it is the bigger one. And we just came down from there, and it was kind of muddy because all the snow melted and made mud. Now we're going up Little Hump, and then, yeah, we'll pass by Over Mountain Shelter, and Stan Murray Shelter, Round Bald, Jane Bald, and then climb up Roan, and we're going to stay at the High Knob Shelter tonight. So we kind of get to just take our time and enjoy this section today. And it's actually pretty warm. I probably don't need to be wearing my puffy right now. I might take it off. And it's really nice out, but the mud going down, see if I can show you. Well, let me get closer. You can see like the snow melted, so it's like very slippery on the downs. But yeah, but it's better than ice. And I think once we get over the balds and more towards Over Mountain where it's more wooded, and it's a little bit lower elevation.
What does wooded mean?
Wooded, like there's trees, like in the woods.
Like wood.
Yeah, and it might not be muddy
Is that a word?
anymore. Wooded? It is a word. Did you learn a new word today?
Yeah.
Cool. That's what I'm here for.
I feel wooded today.
I don't think wooded is a feeling. Maybe, in like poetry.
It's a verb, like
Wooded, it is an adjective,
adjective, yeah.
but I don't think it's a feeling adjective.
I saw a wooded mountain.
Yeah. You could say that.
That one is not very wooded.
No, that's a bald.
Kind of half wooded.
Oh, you can see Anubis up there, who we just met. Let's zoom in. He's like almost at the top. I don't know if you can see that.
It's beautiful. I like the colors of this.
Okay, so it's November 26th, and we're here in the Roan High Knob Shelter. Well, I still think it's too dark to see. You can kind of see where the door is. It's like a cabin, and there's a loft up there. And we slept here last night, and now we're about to go hike 22 miles today. And then tomorrow we're gonna go walk into Erwin, Tennessee. And then it'll be Thanksgiving the day after that. So
Are we in North Carolina right now? We are.
I think we're still in North Carolina. Not sure.
I think we are.
But yesterday there was a lot of mud, like I showed you, and then there was also a good amount of ice coming up here, so it was kind of slippery. Because I guess a lot of the snow had melted during the day, and then it was freezing again when we walked up here last night. So I hope that there's not too much ice for most of today, because it's not fun to walk on. And yeah, I think that's about does it. Okay. So we're here at the Cherry Gap shelter in Tennessee, and last night we spent with the goodest girl ever. This is Winnie. Hello. And even though she looks quite round, she is a very capable hiking dog, and she really is the goodest girl ever. She's here with Anubis. And what is your Instagram?
A walk with Winnie.
A walk with Winnie. So y'all should go check that out too if you want to see more cuteness of this best girl ever. But today we are going into Erwin because tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and it was raining when we first woke up, but now it's just a little misty. So we are hoping, knock on wood, that it doesn't pour on us as we do about like 17 into Erwin. So yeah, that's about it.
Did you tell that Winnie came over and put herself between us?
Oh
last
yes.
night?
So she cuddled with Candy Bar and me for a while, but then I guess during the night she had to get up. I was asleep, so I didn't know when that happened. But she's a good cuddler.
It might have been because I was moving around.
Oh, it was your fault.
Yeah.
Well,
I wanted more of my sleeping pad again.
what? You didn't want to share? We could have shared, even though mine's tiny. I would have shared. All right. Well, this is the top of Unaka Mountain, and I'm in this like pine forest, and there's all this moss. This honestly reminds me a lot of the Art Lobe, past like Shining Rock, that little section. I think it's also the Mountains to Sea Trail there. Yeah, it's really cool. Very nice. So I made it up to Beauty Spot, and I wanted to show you guys because it is really nice. You can actually drive up here. There's a parking lot over there, so if you're not feeling hiking up a mountain, then you can always hop in your car and experience the same thing. Yeah. Looks like you could camp up here. I don't think I would. Lightning, especially severe wind. Yeah. I wonder if one of those is Erwin. I don't really know. There's a couple of towns down there. I'm not that great at like direction, knowing where I am. Okay, I hope you can hear me.